Hey everybody, Buzz here, taking over for Brad's Wednesday core class. We're going to jump right on into it, attacking our upper abs, our lower abs, and then the sides, also known as our obliques. So we got 2 exercises for each one, and then we'll put it all together at the end. So here we go. All you're going to need is a mat to start. Feet flat on the floor. We're going to take a big stretch with the arms over top. This is a really good way to open up and stretch, kind of warm up our core for the rest of the exercises. We're going to take those fingertips, we're going to reach them down in between our knees, keeping that low back down into the floor. A little bit of space here underneath my shoulder blades. Eyes and chin up nice and tall so I don't strain my neck. And then right back down, big stretch. Here we go. We got 15. Let's go. Crunch all the way up and through. Big stretch all the way back. And 15. Good job. All right, our second exercise to attack our upper abs here. All we're going to do is put our feet straight up to the ceiling here. The straighter we can get those legs, the better. If not, you can bend them just a little bit. Arms are going to stay back here behind our head. And we're going to do that same motion, except instead of reaching forward between our knees, we're going to reach straight up toward those toes. So toes tall, big stretch. Reach those fingertips up for those toes. Little space underneath my shoulder blades. Right back down and stretch. Here we go. Another 15. Ready, set, go. Try to get up there and get those toes. And 15. Good. And rest. So those are our first 2 for our uppers. Now we're going to switch to our lowers. So catch your breath here. We're going to slide our hands underneath our backside. This is a really popular one, just called a leg raise. A couple points I want us to keep in mind here. First one, we want to try to lock those legs as tight as we can. So think about taking the back of your knee, pushing it down to the floor. Toes to the ceiling. And what we're going to do is we're going to think about pulling those toes up and over our forehead without bending our knees. So it's going to look something like this. Up and over, right back down. Now the key to the leg raise to really activate those lower abs is to get our hips up off the mat. So if you see, hands underneath, toes up, pull, 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 pull. There go the hips. Right back down and rest. Okay, we got 10 of these. Let me tuck in my shirt. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Pull up and over, down. Up and over, down. Doesn't have to be a big hip roll, but you do want to get those hips up off the floor. And 10. Good. Now, second exercise for our lower abs is going to look very similar, but some would argue that it's a little bit easier. So, same position to start, hands underneath our backside. This time, though, we're going to straighten our legs. And instead of keeping those knees locked as we come up, we're going to bend those knees, pull them in towards our chest, and then the same thing's going to happen. A little bit of a hip roll, push them right back out. So here we go. 10 of these. Take a deep breath. 3, 2, 1, let's go. In, hip roll, push it back out. In, hip roll, push it back out. Try to keep your hands off the floor or your feet off the floor. But if you need to rest the heels, you can rest the heels. And 10. Good. So 2 uppers, 2 lowers. Now we got to get after the sides. So, one of the best ones for the side is a trunk twist, also known as a Russian twist. Sometimes you'll see people do these with medicine balls, dumbbells, those sorts of things. I want you to do it with just your hands. And we're going to do it with just our hands by taking our thumb of our left hand, grabbing it with our right, and then locking that hand over top. So we kind of have a good grip on ourselves. We're going to rest those heels. See if you can see it here. We're going to rest them on the floor. I don't want you to try to balance yet. Heels on the floor, hands locked out front. We're going to lean back until we start feeling a little tension in our core. Once we feel that tension, all we're going to do is turn the shoulders to the left, turn the shoulders to the right. Notice where my hands are. They're not down in here twisting. They're out in front of me. Big twists. So here we go. We got 10 each side, 20 total. Ready, set, go. Ten and 10. Woo! Good. Okay, we got our twist to hit our obliques. Now we got kind of a fun crunch. I like to call these the penguins, not to take Katie Rose tricep penguins, but we'll call these the horizontal penguins. So what we're going to do is lay back down, bring our heels in as close as we can to our backside, pop our hips up in the air. So now already we're engaging our core, keeping those hips up nice and tall. However, to hit our sides, we're going to take these hands down here at our side, and we're going to reach for our heel, reach for our heel. So it's going to kind of look like a rock back and forth, and you really want to focus on squeezing each side as you do. So again, we got 10 each side, 20 total. Let's do, I'm going to do it from this position. That's not a good position. Let's do it reverse. Here we go. Hips up. 3, 2, 1, go. The only thing that should be touching the floor is the tops of your shoulders, your upper back, and really reach down there, try to touch a heel. Squeeze that side. And 10. Good. So, we did 2 uppers, 2 lowers, 2 obliques. Now let's put it all together. We're going to do 1 of each all the way through, and then we'll do the second one of each all the way through. So who remembers what the first one was? Crunches. Good job. So, feet flat, big stretch over top. Start with those crunches here. 15 of them. 3, 2, 1, crunch. Five more. And 5. Good. Now we're going to go to our lowers. We got the leg raises. We're going to go legs straight, knees locked for the first one. So hands underneath our backside. Just 10 of them. Take a deep breath with me. And go. Three more. 10. Good. Okay, last one. Got to get the sides. I'm going to go straight on so you can see really how I'm turning these shoulders. Again, we want to focus on bringing each shoulder across the midline of our body to really engage those obliques. So rest those heels, thumb, give it a grab, lean back, 3, 2, 1, 10 each side. 10. Good job. Okay, got those done. Let's rest. Let's grab some water. We still got the second round of 3. So, that first one, we got our toes up in the air, toe touch crunch. Second one, we got knees bent, bring them in. And then the third one, we got our horizontal penguins. All right, toes up. Ready? 3, 2, 1, let's go. 15. Five more. 15. Good. Down and rest. That one really burns them. All right, we got our knees bent, pulling them in towards our chest. Hands underneath. Just 10 of them. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Last one. 10. Woo! All right, that means we got the best for last. Penguin time. I'm going to do it from this position to see if it's a little different so you can tell. But again, we're reaching for those heels each time. Here we go. Deep breath, 10 each side. Hips up first. Trying to keep them nice and tall, just letting the shoulders touch. 3, 2, 1, reach. Ten and 10. Good. Down and rest. Good job. So we did them all once at the beginning to test them out. We just did them a second time to really push it. Guess what? Third time's a charm. So we're going to go through all that one more time. And then I think we'll be done. Sound good? All right. Grab another sip if you need it. Then we're going to go right back to those crunches. Here we go. Feet flat. Give me a big stretch here. Let's try to get through these quick. Really push ourselves, kind of chase that burn. If it's burning, it's working here. 3, 2, 1, crunch. Halfway. Five. Good. Whew. All right. Going to our leg raises, hitting those lowers. Keep those legs nice and straight. Hands underneath, toes to the sky. 3, 2, 1. Give me 10. Two more. 10. Good. Up into our twists. Which way should I do it now? This way? Maybe this way. Let's try it backwards. See if you can see my twist. So we're going to rest those heels, lean back, grab that thumb, turn those shoulders. Ready, set, and twist. Ten and 10. Whew! How'd they look? Good? All right. So here we go. Last three, we're going to start with that toe touch crunch. Then we're going to go to our knees bent. Then we'll go to our horizontal penguins to finish. Everybody's favorite. And then you know what? I think I might even have a surprise for us at the end. But let's see what happens when we get there. Toes up first. Hands up. 3, 2, 1, crunch. 15. 5 more. Last one. Ooh, man. 15. Let's go. Straighten those legs. Last set of lowers. Hands underneath. Remember, bending those knees, pulling them in towards our chest, getting the hips up. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. In, roll. Stick them out. Just 10. One more. 10. Woo. All right. Penguins to finish. This time we're going to go at another goofy angle. Hopefully you can see which side I'm coming on here, left and right. We're going to go feet flat, hands at your side, hips up, reach for those heels. Let's go. Ten and 10. Woo! Good job. All right, bonus time. We got a few minutes left, so we're going to finish with 2 planks. Not 3, like I said, is the magic number. We're going with 2. We're going to hold them for 45 seconds. If you can do longer, keep on holding them. But today, we got 2 45 seconds, so we're going to do a minute and a half total. So here we go. For those of us that don't know how to plank, I'll give us a brief rundown of how I like to teach it. But if you have a better way, you do you. Arms out nice and long. Take a big stretch. You're going to pull your thumbs underneath your collarbones, tucking your elbows down by your ribs. Curl your toes up underneath. And all I want you to do is lift from your belly button and hips straight up to the ceiling and try to keep a slightly rounded back. Now this is going to do 2 things. 1, it keeps our shoulders in line with our elbows, nice straight line here, so those don't burn out because we're too far away. 2, it puts a little bit more emphasis on our core, having that rounded back, rather than dropping our hips down like this. So here we go, 45 seconds on the clock. If you don't want to go up on your toes, you can do your knees, same position, but I want you to really push yourself here. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, up and hold. Close your eyes if you need to. Breathe through it. I try to concentrate being light on my hands so all the weight is down in my elbows so my shoulders don't hurt. Squeezing that belly button up towards my spine. And breathe. Ten seconds. 3, 2, 1, and rest. My favorite way to rest in between these, hips back, just a little child's pose. Take a stretch, and pop those hips forward. Another little stretch here. This one really stretches out not just our low back, but our abs too. And then you can lay down flat. Get yourself in position for the last one. So big stretch. Pull the elbows in underneath. You ready? This is going to be fun. 3, 2, 1, up and hold. Just breathe with me. Come on. Don't think about the clock. Just drive those elbows in. Flex your abs. Pull them in. Keep them tight. Come on, we're almost there. Last 10 seconds. I know you got this. 3, 2, 1, and tie. Woo, where did those come from? I don't know. Sorry for sneaking them in there, but great job today. As always, I'm Buzz. I've had fun filling in for Brad today. Hopefully you had some fun going after our core. Summer's not over yet, so we still got to keep it in shape, ready for that beach, hopefully. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, you can email us at virtualwellness@trihealth.com. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, tell your friends, and we'll catch you next time. Bye.